Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Next Level Official Podcast. I am Nude Face Games. Do me a favor. Click that like and subscribe down on the bottom of your screen.
Now.
Hit it up now. So first thing I want to ask, how many Dexter fans do we have in the audience? I'm looking around.
Hello.
Guys?
Yeah, I need sound effects to it.
Oh
That was
my gosh.
wah.
So what's going on with Dexter?
So I've seen the entire series thanks to my wife Steph. Thank you. Got me into it. So the thing is there's
she brought you into the murder realm.
Yeah, she did. I was like, are you watching this or taking notes? Which
She's like,
one?
Just try me.
Yeah, I watched that first episode and it was just.
So in all honesty, I caught it around the beginning of the second season, and I actually had to go back and watch the first season just to catch up because she watches shows like extremely quick. She'll binge watch in no time. I really enjoyed it, and it does start off slow. So, but then again, I kind of feel all good shows kind of have. Yeah, I kind of feel like all good shows kind of start off a little slow because it's like the introductory to the character, the whatnot.
Well, always
the
first season. Like the first
season is always slow.
The first, like, because we had that with Ratchet too. You know, like it was
right.
Slow in that first episode, trying to build all that foundational info.
So the whole idea with Dexter is there's going to be a revived. It's going to be revived for 10 more episodes on Showtime. It's going to be a limited series. So for all you Dexter fans out there, which I'm pretty sure there's quite a bit, you're going to be able to see Michael C. Hall again returning as Dexter, which he was amazing, man. I really liked him as Dexter.
So there was some kind of climax at the end of that episode of that show, right?
So it came to an end. It came to an end.
How is it transitioning between the two now? Do we know?
So from what I hear is that it's not an actual continuation from the last episode. This is like an alternate ending.
Got you.
to season 7, which is kind of it's kind of funny, and it's I guess it's kind of one of those things like better late than never, because I mean Dexter has been closed, for I don't know how long. I mean, they haven't had any more episodes. I mean, it was done like way back when. So for them to bring it back now and to kind of do this like alternate, it's kind of interesting, so I'm really curious to see exactly how much different it's going to be or what they're going to do. I think that's going to be the most exciting part. I do remember when it ended, there was a lot of people who kind of disliked the ending. And I was one of them. I admit.
You see a lot of that too, right? Like,
a lot of the times they just speed through the last season just to kind of like finish up like all the loopholes and finish up, major plot holes or whatever.
And if you can't please it, because
you fill those holes. Just get them all in there.
Yep.
Fill them all up. Every single one of them.
But has there been any other series that they've done this where they're like, well, we didn't like the last season, so we're going to redo it for a mini season?
Well, let me ask you guys a question. Were y'all really big Game of Thrones fans? Because I didn't watch it in its entirety
at all.
No?
Nope.
Okay, never mind.
I watched like the first 5 episodes, and then when like the sister and brother were banging all the time, I was like, I'm out. They're like, it gets better after this point. I'm like, yeah, like.
Well, I mean, I guess they're doing it a different way, because you see all these different TV shows that are coming back for like 2 or 3 seasons. There's like Will and Grace, and then there's other TV stories where they're going and they're changing.
Pelo's favorite, Will and Grace.
It was a good show.
He gets them right here.
So has there ever been a show that you guys
Fuller
really
House
liked? And let's just say you saw it till the end and you were really disappointed with how it ended, and let's just say so has there ever been a time you guys were in that predicament? And
I think it's kind of cool that they're going to bring it back and give it a little bit more life. You get to see some of your old characters and give you something to complain about, or say that hey, that was a great ending. And either way, you're going to have people bitch, right? So
and give us content to talk about.
Just give us some content. Let's watch it.
Yeah.
Let's see the slicing and dicing.
Yeah, I'm going to see Dexter like this.
Oh, my God.
Good Lord.
Where's Dexter? Where's Dexter? Where's Dexter? Where's Dexter?
Oh my gosh.
You can't see me. You can't see me. Hiding in the shadows. Hiding in the shadows.
That's Noob at night, just watching his weird movies.
That's pretty much all I do
That's
is
a
to
normal
entertain
basis.
myself. Is just put on the webcam and add filters, guys.
I don't
Pretty
wanna
much, it's a
know.
pretty good.
You're welcome.
With the webcam, please do not stream any of that. Please, for the love of God. Please do not stream any of that. Keep that in the
Oh, my
house.
All I need is a cigar to go like from here to there, right
No,
there.
you don't.
You don't need anything. Oh my God! So,
So
switching gears. What do we got? going on?
So switching gears from Dexter's, we also have Adam Sandler. So apparently, he has this idea of doing like an Adam Sandler universe, just universe kind of deal, bringing all of his characters that he played into kind of like one story. It really is. But have you guys seen his latest Halloween movie?
I watched half of it.
What do you guys think of it?
I
I did too, and I like the fact that he kept the Doyles.
Dude,
that was hilarious.
Doyle's rule.
Yeah, dude, I fucking love
So,
that shit.
for those that haven't seen it's Hubie Halloween, right?
Yeah.
It's on Netflix. It just released this past week, so it's probably somewhere in the top 10 of being viewed right now until it drops off.
No, it's their number one.
It's
it
their
is
number one
number
movie.
It,
Yeah,
it
it's
went
the
to number one. Okay, so
Yeah.
when I saw it, it was like at number 8 or so.
No,
it's number one.
It's an interesting kind of world where all these people are being put together. So it was just kind of fun to watch it and just be picking out all these people, and there's just like all the people he's worked with that have done something to kinda,
Rob Schneider, like all the same characters, all the same
Yeah.
people. It's really cool to see them and for them to take on these different roles. I have to say I love his production now than I did when he was doing like Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore. Not that I did not love those movies; those are classic. But this stuff right now, it's good, man. I love those.
Come
movies.
on, they
I thought
were
were funny.
like,
Happy
They're
Gilmore
not
is
gold,
way up
but come
there.
on, yeah.
Happy Billy Madison was like, right.
Billy
how
Madison
could
was
you-
okay.
Happy
I go-
Gilmore, Billy
This
Madison.
movie
Billy
is
Madison.
not Billy Madison or Waterboy.
No. Yeah, totally different. So along with that, we also got Coming to America Part 2. That's going straight to Amazon on demand, December 18th.
Amazon went and bought the movie.
Dude, that's
They
crazy.
bought the movie
So-
so that they can just show it on them.
So I think this is kind of cool that in that fact, because one, I love Coming to America. I had to watch it the other night. I accidentally posted and I said, I go, if Eddie Murphy is in this movie, it's gonna be shit. Is what I meant to say.
I was like, what?
And I go, when it came out to write out, it was like, if Eddie Murphy is in this movie, and I was like, oh, wait, what the hell did I write there?
Yeah,
It's like-
man. I remember
Sexual chocolate,
No.
snow glow. Oh my god!
You like that?
This
You like
filter.
that?
Just gonna
Loading.
edit you out. But
Really?
I like as long as Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall are in this, like
Oh no, they're all the original
be able
cast
to,
is back.
It's gonna be able to hold it. So I'll
Even
love
you know
watching
what?
it.
Even Wesley Snipes is in it.
When
Man's got to get paid. Man's
Yeah.
gotta
who
get
was
paid.
Wesley Snipes in the first one?
He wasn't, but he's playing a new
Oh,
character.
okay.
He's playing like the king something. I can't remember the name, but he's playing like a king.
Well, you know what's cool to watch that movie? It's just
Now
to
that
see
his
all the
taxes are on
characters.
track, he can get back and start making some movies.
We're in the green, son. We were making profits.
He's like, I gotta be in the green,
guys.
Taxes.
Uncle Sam's happy. He's
He
happy.
pissed.
Grade 3 was not enough.
Yeah, Blake was definitely not enough.
Poor
Oh
Blade.
man. Oh
Oh, my
god.
goodness.
Oh man. Oh Wesley. I
He's
will
like,
say this.
he's like, can I make a Blade 4 like Nicolas Cage? We'll get him in here. We'll
Oh,
both be in here. We'll
we're gonna
just
play
put-
Ghost Rider again.
I will say this though. All of my Call of Duty games that I've ever played, my sniper classes have always been named Wesley. Get it? Get it? But
Wesley, like Star Trek?
oh my god, stop it.
I had to
Stop it.
sneak that one in.
So-
I had to sneak it in.
So here's some really big news that we've all kind of been, talking about little by little throughout the week is the whole Spider-Man multiverse. theory. And there has been so much rumor talk surrounding all this, but it seems like pieces are actually starting to come together. We're starting to hear more details about Tobey Maguire, Andrew
Some
Garfield.
people are saying yes, and some people are saying no. And
yeah, so my whole predicament, how do you guys feel about the Spider-Verse? About that? I'm honestly kind of interested because hey man, Tobey Maguire's awesome. I love Andrew Garfield, fucking best Spider-Man ever, hands down.
Okay. I'm gonna say I haven't watched any of the Amazing Spider-Man.
My Spidey sense just went off.
I know. Don't judge me. I try to watch quality stuff. I don't try to waste my time.
But you watch Star Trek.
Of course, I was just watching it right now.
Just watch the Wrath of Khan like 3 times.
I was just watching Discovery.
Total contradiction to your theory. Okay.
I will say that I'm excited. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to take these options off. So I'm excited for the fact that like the Miles Morales Spider-Man that came out was amazing. Yeah.
That's just wrong.
And so it's going to be really interesting to see it kind of like in live, with other individuals. So not so much in a cartoon format or that type of deal. So it's at first I wasn't sure about it, but like it looks really cool. Like, yeah, it's got to be a multiverse. Like they said they were going to expand on it, but this would be a really cool expansion into that.
And it's a multiverse within the multiverse.
I kind of feel it makes sense only because of the fact that it's already noted that Jamie Foxx has already signed on to do Electro. Yeah. And he was in the Andrew Garfield verse. So and I kind of feel like if they're going to go big with this multiverse and they're going to go massive with the entire film, which also makes me feel like this is going to incorporate the Sinister Six, is my hope.
See, like I like that idea, and I hope it does go that way. But this part, I think it's building off that last multiverse movie, and we loved it. Like we bought it. We watch it all the time, and just like how artistic it was and the way the format. Like I'm really excited to see what they can do here in like kind of a live action kind of format with them. And so since we're familiar with all of them, like
Disney and them know that
bringing them all together
is just a cash money for
Well, yeah, definitely in that regard. But I have not seen a Spider-Man movie that was actually horrible. I feel like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 3 was. When you look back at it in retrospect, you're kind of like, what were they thinking? But in all honesty, let's be real. At the time when it came out, that's really all we had, but we enjoyed it for what it was,
Well, because they put these kind of like roadblocks on what the Spider-Man's going to be able to do. And so like they make him like this really wholesome, like his was like the super wholesome kind of weenie kind of Spider-Man.
Yeah, he was a way more
edgy one. And now you have like the kid more like, all over the place. Yeah.
My favorite was the edgy, cocky Andrew Garfield version. He was just assertive, very sure of himself, but cocky, but brought down, humbled, by the same token in the story.
How can you be cocky and humbled at the same time?
Well, because he was cocky
in the beginning,
but the thing is he was very humbled by the death of Gwen Stacy because it made him realize that even though he's a superhero, he couldn't save everybody.
But this is interesting if they bring them all into it. Like they all have different stories of where they are in their own universes. So like much like when the Miles Morales, like when that one was it the Nicolas Cage Spider-Man comes into the world where he's like divorced and like pot-bellied and was that him?
No, that's not him. Nicolas Cage was the black and white one, the noir.
Oh, that's right. I was trying to remember.
The guy that oh my god, I can't think of his name, but he's the guy who played Poe Dameron in Star Wars.
Okay,
you're gonna say Star Trek.
Oh no, I got you.
Hold on.
I mean, but to the fact is like they have different stories. Like they weren't all in their same point in life in each of their universes. So even though
Jake Johnson.
Even though they were all in different universes, like they all had something different going on in their one. And so like his was particularly different from the one that they were currently in because Gwen was there. It's still within the relationship and everything. And so his time had already gone. So I think it's kind of cool.
So alongside all of this, movie entertainment talk, we have always been doing our personal top 5 movies, top 5 games. I did last episode. Halloween? In this episode, it is Mr. Pelo's turn to go ahead and give us his.
It's Pelo at the movies.
Oh shit! Hello.
Is that Roger Ebert?
No,
Tell me what you got. Tell me what you got, Pelo. What's on your top five, baby?
Top 5.
What's your top 5 Halloween movies?
We're looking at Night of the Demons, the original. Shows how old I am. Back in 1988. That
Pretty
was
old.
probably like the freakiest movie. Have you guys seen Night of the Demons?
Honestly, I haven't, but I will. I will.
I'm gonna add it to my list.
I haven't though. Yeah.
Yeah, because there's the original, and then they redid it like in the 2000s, and then there was a 2, and yeah. So my next movie would be Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
I love that movie.
It's classic, just stupid 1980s, just goofy.
It's got everything in there.
What's funny is that they've been trying to do a sequel since then, but they don't want to do no sequels.
No one wants to buy off on big clown heads rolling around.
It was what I found out was that it had like a really low budget, like the actual clowns, like the mask, the actual directors are the ones that made them. Like they didn't go like for a production company to go and like make all their props. Like they're the ones that actually just
they had to do it.
Yeah,
I like it.
Next one is Blade 2, not Blade 1, not Blade 3, Blade 2.
Why Blade 2?
It's very specific.
It's because
Blade 2.
It was the music that was there. You know, I like the music that was in there. And it was just one of the better of the 3, because the first one was like it was an intro, it was okay. The third one was meh. It had what was her name? I can't remember her name.
Jessica Biel.
Yeah, and that one had
Did you just Jessica Biel?
Yeah.
To me, Ryan Reynolds saved that movie, man, because I heard there was a lot of his comedic performance, and he was that in all honesty to me was my first feeling of him as Daredevil.
But it was a little
because he was real cocky, he was real asshole-ish, like in that movie. It was really funny.
It was like his introduction to like Deadpool and all that, and X-Men,
kind of,
and it was
kind of gave him the ability to kind of break out.
I think if anything, he overshined in that movie.
True, but I think it had a lot to do with.
It was supposed to be about Blade 2, but most people remember is Ryan Reynolds making jokes.
True,
and
very true.
Getting beat down by a wrestler.
Who was the bad guy in Blade 2? Oh wait, he was the guy that had that thing with his mouth, right? He was the like they had morphed, or the virus had morphed, or something happened, right? Wasn't it? God, it's been so long.
Yeah, it wasn't Ron Perlman, is it? No,
he was Ron Perlman. He was part of the team who I think the guy was a traitor. I think Ron Perlman was a traitor in the movie, if I'm not mistaken. But interesting choice. What do you got from there, man?
Next choice is They Live.
They Live. Roddy Piper.
Roddy Piper. Right, exactly.
That's right, dude. That's a good movie with the glasses. That's a classic.
Kick ass and chew bubble gum.
Oh, I got that one. I've seen that one. Yeah.
And I'm all out of gum. And I'm all out of gum. But that
makes me wonder about things around now.
Yeah, exactly. It's very conspiracy theory. Like that's like an origin movie. Like get these special glasses
have infiltrated us.
Yeah, that was just a great movie.
That was a good movie.
Last but not least, Queen of the Damned. Just watched it last night.
Oh, you did?
So my thing is, who was that? That's Aaliyah, correct?
Aaliyah, yeah. That was like that was her last movie, and
it was her last movie. That is a really good movie, and I have to say the soundtrack to that movie is bomb. That's a really good one.
That's in my regular playlist for music. Like that was,
It's titled. This playlist is titled "Bedroom."
Yeah.
He's like, let me take off the Indian. This is what's happening tonight, girl.
When
you and me.
When they were in the pool with the rose petals.
That got you. You're just like that's.
Pelo gets all excited. He's like, all right, girl. You, me, woman, bedroom. Let's go.
I don't got rose petals. They're too expensive. I got some grass.
I'm going to Hobby Lobby, and I'm gonna break apart one of those fake plants and just throw them everywhere so we can reuse them.
That's Bermuda grass, girl.
Can't be stepping on that.
So you're like, I got to replant that later. So the thing is, though, when that movie first came out, man, it kind of made me feel like around that time was the whole vampire era when Bram Stoker's all of that was coming out as well. But that one's a really good one. Those are some really good choices, man. I honestly will have to see Night of the Demons.
You have to watch it.
I'm gonna watch that one too because I haven't seen it. I'm looking for a set of things to be watching other than just like the Michael Myers and Freddy Krueger.
See, I could have gone in that direction, but there's a bunch of I didn't want to go in that direction. Like, these were very specific. I spent some time looking at my list.
That's cool, man. It's a very great list, man. And you did some awesome choices, man. Those are really good. So, hey, this will be good for anybody else. Yeah.
Watch them.
Check them out. Pelo's top 5. I mean, that's ironclad.
This isn't a Noob Face top 5. This is a Pelo top 5.
Exactly. Top 5. You bet your money on that one. Bet your money on that one. So this is a big topic that we have all been talking about as far as the gaming realm. Is Microsoft has now said that they're going to give GameStop a share of Xbox's digital revenue. So who wants to dive into that one, guys? What does that mean? What's happening?
So why we kind of had a little pre-conversation about this. So I'll pose a long
conversation about this.
We'll pose it to you guys. Like, why? Why do you think they're even giving GameStop a lifeline?
So first off, I'm sorry, Pelo. Go ahead, my man.
Go ahead.
So I'm just saying, I'll just spit this out there. We did talk last episode on them merging. We didn't have any idea as to what that deal meant, but now we know what's happening. Thing is we were both kind of in agreement, like, why GameStop? Why do they feel the need to save them, first off, right? And why the middleman? Like, why purchase a middleman is what I kind of feel. And I think we're all kind of debating this. Pelo, what was your...
No, my take is just that it's giving them a physical place out in the market. Because, yes, everything is digital and everybody's on the computer and you got your Amazon and you got all of that, but to have a physical place, like, and yes, Microsoft has some Microsoft stores, maybe not nearly as much as, Apple stores, but it gives them a physical presence because they're going to be pushing, like, they're going to be pushing with their laptops and their gaming gear, and they have a source, like, out in the physical realm. That's just my reason, like.
I mean, I find it hard. I think they've got something. They've worked some kind of underhand deal with them because there's no real reason for them to do this. Like, you can go get your digital content from anyone now, right? You can go buy it from like everyone's. It's at least know someone that has an Amazon account, right? You can get that stuff now off of Walmart, Target, Best Buy. Like, there's other avenues for it. And Best Buy, and like, none of their prices are going to change, right? So like, going to one isn't going to affect the other one. And in reality, in the past, it was based on availability, right? Hey, I pre-ordered it. I got this little fancy new face. Has got like every costume in the game now before the game launches, kind of deal. And so that was the only reason why you went to.
All I hear are fucking haters. You guys are fucking salty because I'm rolling around.
He's like, hold on, let me change into this other exclusive GameStop costume real quick for my guy.
Dude, he was playing that game last night, and what was he wearing? Dr. Disrespect.
Oh my god, he does.
Wow, you fucking haters, man.
Thank you.
It didn't help his gameplay, bro. It didn't help his gameplay.
But digging more into
wasn't the two-time. He was not the two-time.
I was a 2-time revive. It was a 2-time revive guy.
So like with this, like I think they're taking their data, like they've like like going into this thing.
But doesn't it have to be known like that's what they're doing? Like
you sign off like
publicly?
Yeah, bro.
You buy
you
shit,
sign off.
When you sign off, like,
but I'm
you
saying
give away your stuff.
But I'm saying, like, doesn't that need to be known, like, publicly, like, that this is what, Microsoft is getting out of the deal? Because the only thing that we've read, it's been kind of sketchy on exactly what it is.
I think for gamers, we're going to get to that position within probably the next year and a half, 2 years, because Microsoft has been sucking up all these small things that build up the gaming community, right? They've been sucking up developers, and now like you
And
have
that's what I mean. Like
Phil
they're sucking up
Spencer
of
saying
actual
that
physical plays.
saying that like, you know what, with all the shit I got, xCloud, he's like naming all their stuff. Like, we don't need to produce games for those other platforms, is what he's saying. And so like he's taken a roundabout way of, instead of producing something in-house. And so like I think this is another move, because there's really no reason to give any money to GameStop. Like,
Well, and that goes back on my point too.
Shit
when
is
you have
selling.
places, right? And you can buy this at Walmart. You can buy your stuff at Target. But all those realtors or whatever, they all have like their own plano. So like you have like the Xbox section, and then you have the PlayStation, and they're equal. They can only buy so much. Xbox. I mean, like Xbox or Microsoft can only buy so much of this part of the plano, and they can only push so much. But when you're pretty much buying like a store, you know what I mean? It seems that's what I mean. Like they have like their own presence. They can push more content than they can at Walmart or Target.
I'm just like, I don't really see like. They got, you were talking about surfaces and all that stuff. Like I can see that for their peripherals, like all the equipment that they have. But like in reality, like all that stuff is, you can find reviews on that. You're going to look at other stuff. You're going to watch videos. Such a dumbass. And so like the whole deal is like, you can go get all your stuff. Like you're not going to go there anymore to get, you're not going to go there to go get any more information from GameStop. You're just making a purchase, because you can do that online.
But that's what they were saying.
To watch everyone. Like, right. They're not going to change the culture. It's like it's already moved past.
But
being
that's
in
what
brick
I was saying.
and mortar.
If that's what I was saying in this thing here, was that if you're buying an Xbox and you're not even going, like, say I'm going to go buy my game, Xbox at GameStop, and I'm going to take it home. Any content, any digital content, because you're like, why am I going to go to GameStop or anywhere else to buy digital content when I can just get it from Xbox?
Yeah.
That's where they're going to be gaining more. Like GameStop's going to be gaining more profit.
Yeah, like I just don't understand what it is that Microsoft is getting out of it, because in reality, like they're just giving money away at this point, because they sell stuff off their website.
I say sooner than later they're going to be buying GameStop.
So you guys,
yeah, I think you're right along. You're like, they're going to take them over at some point, because
I kind of feel they're
just losing money constantly.
Yeah, I kind of feel they're going to have like this Microsoft Plus store where they're going to definitely integrate the idea of GameStop into their own, and probably streamline the experience that you would normally find at GameStop as a little cumbersome, because if you look at the stores now, they're so squished, and it's really small.
Yeah,
as compared to maybe the idea that Microsoft has, is to expand the store, make more room, but also give that player that person to player experience, right? So like, you're a gamer, you go into a gaming store, what if instead of treating you like a customer, I treat you as a gamer, and I give you that feel good experience of like, hey, Rinjin, let me get you this. Hey, Speedy, here's you this, Pelo, hey, I saw you were playing this game. Let me look at these games that we have. If you might be interested. Pelo's like, oh, you know what? I was kind of thinking about that game. I wasn't really too sure. Let me check it out. And they offer you demos, or they give, so I think this whole expansive kind of world is, in my mind, what they're doing. Why they're doing it is just a little weird to me. But I think Speedy made a very good point on the data. And I think a lot of people undermine when people make these like deals or company acquisitions where, they're purchasing and they're like, why would they do that? Like, the company's not worth something, but they don't realize the data that's involved is worth its weight in gold. And having that data on a gaming world that's only expanding and getting bigger really puts more leverage to those people wanting to give that experience to the gamers. And I have a feeling that's they're like there. And if you notice, man, they're only giving us like little bits of information as it comes through. So we knew they had this deal going on by last week, and only now we're finding out a little bit more. Next week we'll find out a little bit more. And I think everything's going to be revealed hopefully before the release of Xbox, but it's a weird acquisition.
To me, like the whole in-person kind of thing, the concierge kind of experience, that's already passed. Like that day is gone.
I feel that too.
You get all that information on your phone, bro. Like you go on your phone, Google can give you something, Amazon can tell you like, because 10 things to buy with this one product.
Like, right, because I think I think our phones have given us the ability to bypass that experience because we are now to the point to where, hey, if I need something, I can go to my phone and get it. Hey, if I need something, I can one-click shop at Amazon. So therefore, as much as people personally may want or not even know that they missed that experience, I would call it like the movie theater experience. People can watch a movie and have a good time. Some people miss going to the theater, kind of like the way this whole GameStop situation is going. It's going to be very, very few people
but I don't
that miss that miss that experience or that want to go into the store because I can just buy it and go pick it up when I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? I think people are to that point now where they're just so like, let me just go pick it up or let me just do curbside.
There's no difference in going into GameStop and buying it somewhere unless GameStop's going to start offering some massive cuts in the prices that are going to be associated with the digital content. And if they don't have that, then it's not even worth going. Or they're like, I can just buy it right here on my home system. Walk away, go grab a soda, eat something, come back. It's downloaded. I'm ready to go.
They're going to give you $5 more for your Xbox game than a PlayStation game.
Yeah. It's like that whole model is like they're keeping it up. And I think it's really based on data right now because they're going to use it to use historics and review and look at what all is going on.
So now that we've covered some really, really, really good Microsoft talk, and I was actually really waiting to get into that to see what everyone had to say because we all had some really good ideas. We don't know yet, but this is kind of where we're headed.
I want to see a voting of who's gonna win on this.
So
is it gonna be Speedy?
This is gonna be Pelo? On our ideas.
On our ideas.
Drop a comment. Listen, tell us who you think is on the right track.
Big brain here, bro.
What your idea is. But alongside
Big
that
head.
gaming talk,
small brain.
Big brain.
Alongside that talk, we've also got Pelo's top 5 games of all time.
So apparently Pelo plays something else other than Destiny. So now we're gonna find out.
And this is his top 5 horror games. So let's see what he's got.
Well,
take it away.
I'm gonna tell you it's top 4 because Noob already took 2 of the games I was gonna mention.
Hey man, this isn't Noob's list. This is your list. Like, what do you?
No, I didn't want to overlay.
And I told him he had the opportunity to go first.
I'm gonna do this.
Right?
I'm gonna give double birds to Noob's list, and I'm gonna use some of those because they're mine, and I'm just gonna give better explanations than he did.
Wow.
You get extra points.
I want to see some extra points if you have something original.
Probably not.
So starting off with my list, and something that I've recently played was Alien Isolation.
Ooh.
Have you guys played that?
Is this an Android game?
Xbox. It's an Xbox.
Oh, that was good. That was good.
Wow. Wow.
That was good.
Go get a loan for your Apple 12.
God, I can hear Pelo saying "fuck you guys" right now. Right now, that's what he's saying.
Oh my god! Oh, dude, I actually have this one on Xbox.
See, you see.
Alien Isolation. Which one is this?
That's the Aliens game, dude.
It's based off the Aliens game. It's just a survival game.
It's like the first person, like the alien is rolling around, dude. It's pretty.
You have to escape, but
it's freaky, dude.
Yeah, it's the sound, it's the ambiance that adds.
Oh, dude,
to that.
it's super creepy.
That's what I love about this game. Like, it's not about like, oh, I'm gonna go and like whoop some like alien ass. Like, you're just like sneaking back and forth.
I have a feeling Pelo played this for 10 minutes and was like, oh, I'm gonna add it to my list.
I played it for 10 minutes because it was too scary.
He's like,
too scary.
Sigourney Weaver wasn't in this. I'm out.
Yeah. I honestly don't blame you because I do remember playing this game, and the first time the alien came, I was looking around and it was like above me, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Oh shit! Oh shit!" I have a hard time playing Dead by Daylight with freaking Speedy, man.
Oh my god,
that's a great one.
So after Alien Isolation, the next game was World War Z. So kind of based off the movie. Brad Pitt's not in it, but.
You were disappointed.
Big bummer for you, I'm sure.
I know. I
wanted to spend the extra money to get the skin. You were like,
I don't know. I was looking, and then
he had to play with Dr.
Disrespect. Dr. Disrespect wasn't in there, so I know Noob wasn't gonna play it. So
hell no.
I told Noob, I'm like, dude, you paid $20 for this, and he's like, I would have paid $30 if he charged me. I'm like, that is not there hasn't been a truer statement than that.
Oh my god,
seriously.
Dude,
Bro,
the way that Noob spends money on just skins alone for games, it's just ridiculous.
He's got to look good. He's got to look good.
You got to look, you know, if you're gonna bash some noobs, okay, you can't be wearing the same outfit as the guy you're beating.
Oh,
you know,
my
you gotta go out on top.
I'm gonna have to like double my orders for Grande Bakery just to like have that kind of money.
Oh, jeez. So what?
So what?
Go ahead, buddy. I'm sorry.
So the next game, Left 4 Dead.
I like Left 4 Dead. It's a good
Left 4
one.
Dead was a good game. That was
is
like
a really good one.
Yeah, I mean that was a game I hadn't played that. Was Xbox 360. Like that was an old game.
Yeah.
That's a game better with a group of friends, man. That's one of those good survival horror kind of games. That's a first-person shooter, isn't it? Like it's
third person.
But they've got a whole series of them. So
yeah, there's a whole series. But the original one, that was one of my favorites.
It's an interesting game. Like just like being able to go through with a group in there. It kind of reminds me of Dead by Daylight, like some of the characters.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's got like the little army dude with the hat. Like I think there's maybe like some kind of crossover from that.
Just looking at that,
developer stealing stuff.
Reminded me of Dead Rising when the Xbox 360 first came out. Remember
I enjoyed that game. Yeah,
Dead Rising.
That one was remember that one? Just like a horde of freaking zombies in the mall everywhere.
Oh yeah,
taking them all down. That was a lot of fun. So
I only played that one. I only played a little bit, but the next game that I had was actually Dead Island.
See, I haven't played this one at all.
You haven't played Dead Island?
No.
So Dead Island was based off of like you're at a resort and some virus kicks off. And
I've seen it. I just hadn't actually pick it up.
You're having to like go and like build like your weapons, and you're having to like go to different places. But a lot of the times you're playing by yourself, and you'd have to like run.
Sure you are.
Yeah. So you'd have to run down the street, and like you wouldn't hear anything, but then all of a sudden you would just have a horde on you, and
call it a Friday night.
Yep. Like laters.
Friday night for me.
Last is actually not a game because I couldn't
totally
honestly find another game. I know, but I actually and I was talking to Noob about this, and usually like when I play, I usually like listen to music when I'm playing, and so one of the songs or this album that I listen to, it's actually a local group called SICKiCITYiDAGGERS, and oh my god, why haven't you looked them up?
Well, do they have a YouTube? We'll drop it.
They have a YouTube. They're on Spotify. I mean, I had talked to one of the guys earlier, and I actually used to back in the day.
You're a roadie? Were you a roadie?
No, I was not a roadie.
He's a groupie.
Oh.
I wasn't a groupie.
Guys, over here, guys.
Hey guys.
Hey guys.
I'm here for your 10th show,
guys. Guys, that was so amazing.
Oh my. Oh my god. So bad. So back in the days when I used to work with one of the guys, I used to work for Time Warner Cable, and I worked with one of the guys, Joe, the drummer. And
Joe, what up?
Joe, yeah, if you're watching, please subscribe because then I have these assholes here.
We're gonna check out some SICKiCITYiDAGGERS, man. Yeah, I saw you posted a song about them like a couple of days ago on your Insta.
Yeah. Some of their songs, the two that I like is Zombies and Evil Dead. Those are like my. And
we'll have to drop those in there.
Yeah, we'll drop those on there, and yeah, definitely badass album. And then they play local. I said they play local lately, but because of the whole
Corona Fest 2020.
Yeah, Corona Fest.
Dude, I saw a picture of concerts where people were in bubbles. What? I don't know if that's like I swear. It was like a.
I'm definitely not getting in a bubble with you, you mouth breather. You like these guys? I'm like, I would have liked to have you not had onions on your fucking hamburger.
I would have liked it if you had not had beans for dinner. I would have liked if you not had beans for dinner, Speedy. All right? You're breathing out the other end again.
Just making room for more.
Oh,
that's
like
from that
box in here.
That's from that Herbie Halloween. He flipped over on the bike and he crashed and he farted and he's like, oops, and he's like, just making room for more.
the very beginning when he's on his bike and he's dodging all that stuff, and then he hits something, and all of a sudden that girl looks over and he's part of the band, and he's like, "Fucking, I spit out my water." I was fucking dying laughing. It was so good, man. I was like, dude, this shit is just keeps getting better, man.
Oh man.
Props to Adam Sandler. So, guys, I think that's our show. We've had some really great discussions. For all those people who just joined in the middle or didn't watch from the beginning, how dare you?
Subscribe as your punishment.
Subscribe.
You will hear us more.
Below. Definitely. Let us know what you guys think. We're all up for constructive criticism. If you guys want to hear other topics or want to see something besides our shirts off, because we get a ton of requests for that, and we just sadly have to deny everybody. So. We're
taken.
Yeah.
All right.
I think that's it. Mike.
All right. Next time.
Peace, guys. Come on, guys. Hit it. Jesus.